Hello everybody, this is Zero Gear Plus. I didn't actually plan for that to go as well in the intro as it did. So, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection. In the last episode, we did a lot of things. We, I think we finished up the Feymark. No. In the last episode, we did the sealed cave, and Cain took the last crystal, met up with Golbez, and then we went back to the city. I got the lunar whale, the airship that will take us to the moon, and then we took care of a couple side quests, namely, well, we did all the side quests before going to the fucking sealed cave, but we took Sheila's frying pan to hit Yang, and then we brought it back. We didn't do that. We didn't do that yet. Holy shit, before I even fucking forget, we should do that, because we need to return it. It's important. I didn't even finish the side quest. I'm sure there were people yelling at me in the last episode. You didn't actually bring the frying pan back. Well, I'm doing it now, so... all wrongs have been righted. And you want to do this, too. It gets you a really useful item that you can only use once, but it doesn't matter because it's really useful. Hi, Sheila. Use your dented non-stick frying pan. And she gives us the chicken knife. Or the kitchen knife. The chicken knife is an entirely different item from an entirely different Final Fantasy. And it's still a really good item, but at least you can use it more than once. The kitchen knife is an item the Edge can throw. It deals maximum damage. Doesn't miss. Guaranteed. All the fun still attached. So now we're gonna go to Baron. And you don't want to use the kitchen knife obviously until the final boss. But so off screen, I not only moved some of my characters around, I changed some equipment around. Cecil's using the Avenger, the Green Beret. That's really it, because I just want to influence his stats. I want everybody to be able to have as many attack multipliers as possible. I have the Avenger on Cecil so that he becomes berserked. He'll deal more damage than he would with the Excalibur, so don't worry about that. Plus, it raises his speed, so he'll be able to attack more. And he has, like I said, 10 attack multipliers working with that. Rosa, I have a couple lightning arrows on her, the Yoichi bow, the black cowl to raise her speed and strength a little bit, and the black belt Gi to be able to raise her strength. She has 8 attack multipliers. I could have given her the headband, but it would only boost her strength up to 52, and, you know, I'd rather have the 3 extra speed so that she can help hopefully get another good hit. Edge, I wish was 1 level higher so he could have 10 attack multipliers. He has 55 strength, 34 speed. He's using the Kikuichi Manji and the Lightning Claws. And, you know, everything to just kind of enhance his strength a little bit. So you'll notice, Righty, I didn't put anything on because she's not going to be physically attacking. We're going to do, if you remember, when we went into the basement of Baron Castle, there was a guy down here, and he was all like, go to the Feymark, and then maybe I'll talk to you. What can I say? It was the King of Baron, or like his ghost. But we did that, so now we get to go back. Now you want to make sure that you have lightning stuff, and just be prepared to fight. You're going to want to deal as much damage as you possibly can, as fast as you can, because this is the true King of Baron. But of course, he won't lend his aid to us just by asking. We must prove ourselves in battle, and that is what we will do. So it is now boss time versus Odin. We want to have lightning because, of course, I'm going to cast Leviathan. It's just as slow as Rama is, and it's going to deal more damage. So I am not worried about all this. I'd use Bacchus Wine if I had it, but I don't, so that's going to make this fight a little bit more interesting. Cecil's going to be able to attack on his own, so I'm pretty good. I'm cool with that. Very nice. Edge deals good damage. We're just going to have Rosa attack. There. Holy shit, we just fucking killed him! These bosses are getting easier than I remember. Alright, cool. So we learned the Odin summon. And with the Zantetsuken, he can kill basically any enemy in one hit. I remember in the old Super Nintendo version, it was bugged, where it didn't work if you were on the moon or something like that, and sometimes he'd just appear and then disappear and wouldn't do anything. And this is against random battles, by the way. This isn't even against bosses, because of course you can't use instant death on bosses. They have that flag that prevents them from taking damage from instant death attacks. But, I mean, it's just like, I didn't like it in the original version. I still don't use it now, because it's like, it's only going to be useful in random battles, and it's like, even then, it costs too much MP to use and charges too slowly, and I'm just not worried about it. But, I mean, like, that's everything. I mean, I'm trying to think. What else can I do? We beat Odin. We did the Sylph Cave. We got the kitchen knife from Sheila. We went to the Feymark. We got all the good stuff. We got Excalibur. There's nothing to do in Troya. There's nothing to do in Mysidia besides get the airship, and we did it. Nothing to do in Agart. Nothing to do in Eblin. Nothing to do in Fabul anymore. We went to Mist. Nothing to do in Damsian. So I guess we're just good to go. Let's just head over to Mysidia then. Go a little south. I think we're going a little far. Yeah, it looks like we did. Cool. Not that that's a good thing per se, but here we are on the Lunar Whale. So this obviously is the Crystal of Flight. We can step inside one of these little Enertron chamber things. Get all of our health back. HP and MP restored, but you're still hungry. And there's just a free fat chocobo on here. Actually, let's switch everybody's equipment back around before going any further. Let's see, we have the flame mail. Holy shit, let's put the flame shield and ice armor on. That's going to give us some better defense here, I think. Yeah, so we got the green beret and the diamond gloves, so we're good there. Let's take off this and give you the aura staff back. Let's put your sage's miter back on and your luminous robe. Edge, just put your moon ring blade back on, and Kikuichi Manji, because it's just stronger. Yeah. I don't think there's anything that we can fight here that would be worrying about. I'll keep the lightning claws. We're not going to need them yet, but we can hold on to them, no big deal. And here we can deposit a bunch of shit. We got a light curtain while we were in the sealed cave. I didn't explain what that does. It basically casts Reflect on you, on one character. So it saves you a turn from having to, you know, cast Reflect on yourself. So we'll hold on to the Defender. Put the Lustrous Sword away. We don't need these lightning arrows. Put the Kotetsus away. I really should just sell them, but I don't think that far in advance. Put this Black Belt Gi away, because we don't need it. I want to save the Black Cowl for Edge eventually. I don't need it right now, but look at these headbands. I think we're good. 33, yeah, that's good. We can work with that. So let's go to the moon! And here we are. We are just on the surface of the moon, and we're just kind of in the middle of the... I wonder what's in there. We're going to go there eventually. Just give me some time. I kind of want to pick up another party member before we go in there. All right. Oops. Nope. Don't chicken out on me now, Cecil. I'm going to do this now. All right. Lunar Tunnel West. So let's go through here. Now the moon is going to house some really nasty creatures. Luckily, we got the preemptive strike. Now these dart grenades, you can learn the bomb summon from them, but not from actual bombs or balloons. I don't understand that. Or I think you can learn it from balloons, but... just fight. The Abyss Worm has a lot of health, but he's not that strong, so you don't have to worry about it. There you go. He dies all the same. There's a fight in here. I think it's a little annoying, but... ow. Actually hurt. Guys, can we fight, please? Thank you. Cecil's gonna start hitting harder, which is good, because, you know, we need him to shit all over the floor. Leviathan. Well, I guess Cecil's not gonna be getting any experience anytime soon. Which I'm actually okay with this. The sooner Edge gets his level, then he gets that attack multiplier, and he's just gonna be so much stronger. So, you know what? I'm actually okay with this. Eukaryotes and prokaryotes. I remember learning about them in school. Here we get a golden apple. Obviously, we're going to save that for later, as we do with all the apples. I don't want to fight these guys. That black flan's a pain in the ass. I'd say a lot of monsters in this game are a pain in the ass. And honestly, they are. Mostly everything on the moon, you don't have to worry too much about anything dealing like a massive amount of damage or anything. Well, actually, that's really all you have to worry about, because nothing really on the moon casts magic. It just likes to deal damage. It just likes to hit hard. So, you know, if you're doing this at like a super low level, just... I'm not saying don't, just be careful. This guy's not too hard. None of these guys are, really. Now, I am familiar. There was a time where I used to fight on the moon. And I don't know if that was this version or maybe it was the Game Boy Advance version. I don't remember. But I would attack a black flan while on the moon with Cecil, physically. And I don't know if it was just a bug or what have you. But Cecil dealt max damage to this thing. And I think that was with, like, the best sword in the game. But even so. Best sword in the game for him. And I mean, like, this is past the time, you know, when, like, Final Fantasy 1 came out and the Excalibur was one of the best weapons in the game. There was a sword that I believe any job class could use. And I have to admit, that was pretty cool at the time. But I mean, like, especially for me, because I like using the classes, my class, my jobs in Final Fantasy 1, my team, that's what I meant to say. My team consists of, in this order, a fighter, a red mage, a monk, and then a thief. I call it the power party. Because I use as little magic as I need to, until, you know, I get my opportunity to job change or class change. And then, god damn it. And then what happens is after I class change, the fighter gets access to learning white magic. Awesome. And then the thief gets access to learning dark magic. Now, granted, neither of them learn a lot, but I know I could go inside and heal, but it's just easier to use a cottage. You know, that way we still get extra, you know, we still get, you know, the knight job class still has that chance to heal. The ninja job class can still use things like haste and temper, and it's so cool, and I love doing it. Welcome to Delfino Plaza. I don't think there's not a time where I will ever read the word welcome and not say it like that, followed by, and welcome to Delfino Plaza. Excuse me. That came out of nowhere. So I don't know if you remember, I don't know if he actually introduced himself. So this guy is Fusoya, or Fusoya, however you want to pronounce it. I'll be saying those. I'll be interchanging how I say that. Because I grew up saying Fusoya, and I think it's way more fun to say than Fusoya. Just Fusoya! You know, like something out of, like, Skyrim. But basically, he's telling us about the real bad guy of the game. So essentially, there was an evil Lunarian named Zemus that, was trying to be evil, or whatever. And so he created the Tower of Babel and the Giant of Babel, which is basically what Golbez is trying to resurrect so that he can destroy the world. Only Golbez is being controlled by Zemus because I don't know if he said it yet. Okay, so right now Fusoya is talking about there was a Lunarian who went down to Earth to basically teach people about airship technology. He made the Devil's Road, and so the only reason why Zemus is able to control Golbez is because he's a descendant of one of these Lunarians, who is also Cecil's father. So the voice on the top of Mount Ordeals was from Cluya. So it was actually his father. So at this point in time, we're just learning that Golbez and Cecil are brothers, and because of Golbez's Lunarian blood, that's how Zemus is able to mind control him, essentially. So with that, we get Fusoya in the party. He's level 50. Don't worry too much about him. He doesn't have too much health. Well, he has a lot of health, but not too much magic. And he's a Lunarian sage. He knows both white and black magic, although he is not really good at either. Although he's mostly going to be a healer. You know, you have Rydia, and she knows summons, and so, you know, she's going to be more useful for dealing the DPS. So he's mostly just going to be, like, side healing and stuff like that. So, before we go back to Earth, I know the planet is in, you know, just intermittent danger right now, but there's something else I want to do first. And I have never done this in this order. So, this is new. This is new to me. I always wait until after the giant to be able to do this. This is, once you get Fusoya in your party, by the way, this is that plot point where I was talking about in the episode, the last episode, where you can't go back. Once we go back to Earth, we just go straight. We fight the giant of Babel just automatically, so we don't get any time to goof around. So, if you wanted Excalibur, do not get Fusoya in your party just yet. If you've been to the moon, you can go back and get your sword. I mean, like, granted, as long as you don't have Fusoya in your party. But we'll stop by the Enertron is what I'm going to continue to call these. I don't think they get a proper name. But we are all set and ready to go. And I don't want to touch that crystal just yet. We want to go up to this. This is the flight controls. And the only other thing to do on the moon is right here. That place we came when we got here. So let's exit. Disembark. That's the word I was looking for. And just run from these guys. We're level 40, so I think we're pretty good. The game doesn't expect you to be level 50. Fusoya is going to be significantly higher level than you. So just, that's fine. Don't be like, shit, I am really underleveled, because you're not. 40 is about the right level. And I think I'm double saving again. Yeah, I don't care, even if I am. Alright, so this is the lair of the father. The father of what? We'll find out today. And here we get the Genji gloves. These are really good for Cecil. They just give you a shit ton of defense, even though they don't help you with any particular element. So we're going to give Edge his Mage Masher back, because in this dungeon... Does that drop him? It does. Back down to 9. No, because it didn't even help him yet. Awesome. So, in this dungeon, we run into Dark Sages, and they are Spellcaster-type enemies, which means that we can kill them very easily with the help of the Mage Masher knife. And in fact, let's put Rosa's Silencing Arrow. Never mind, we'll keep the Aura Staff on her. Go through the secret passage. I don't want to put the Genji stuff on just yet. Well, shit, yeah I do. The flame shield to the Genji shield, and yeah, it's just gonna buff his defense a lot. So we'll stick with this for a while, just kind of be on the lookout for ice damage. I don't think anything in this area that isn't one of these spellcaster thingies is gonna be too detrimental to our ability to deal damage. He knows the flamethrower ability. Swap Rose. Now, I don't know why that deals so much damage to Edge. I've had this question for, like, till the end of time. I have always wondered why Edge is so fucking weak to fire. And I know one could say it's because Rubicante kicked the shit out of him using that glare ability, which is a fire move. And it's just like, but why, though? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on, I think I can use Shadow Bind on this guy. I don't think it did anything. Shadow Bind is like a weaker version of Hold. Stop. It's supposed to freeze an enemy. Oh, shit. If you deal too much damage to him, he'll self-destruct. Well, not enough damage fast enough, he'll self-destruct. I have 18 Phoenix Sounds. Let's use one. We'll have Cecil pick up the healing, because I don't want Rosa to do it. I want her to save her magic. This place isn't that long, so don't worry about having to watch your magic. And I mean, like, you're going to have ether and stuff at this point, so you really shouldn't have to worry about it. Ah, Moon Maidens. These are the guys I was talking about a long time ago, quite a few episodes ago, where these are the guys that can, I think they have that move called Kiss or whatever, and it gives you, like, all your health back, or at least half of it. And it petrifies you. I don't understand what that's about, but, I mean, it's there. As we start to come across more Genji equipment, I'm not fighting you, I'm not fighting you, I'm not fighting you. As we start to come across more Genji equipment, namely the armor, I'm going to want to give that to Edge, because his defense is severely lacking right now. And just until we get out of here, because, like, he is taking a beating. Monsters are going to be able to kill him in 1 or 2 hits, so I really want to buff his defense as fast as possible. Now, you will get a full Genji set in here, so that's pretty cool. Here we have the Silver Dragon. These guys have a lot of health, but they're not deadly. Actually, I think you can cast Hold on these guys, actually, if I remember correctly. Let me try that. I got this. Ow! Yes, let's just try Hold. Black Magic will use Bio. I don't think that did nothing. There we go. They're good for experience, too. Oh, shit. I hate that... God damn it. I hate that you can use potions on characters that are fully healed. I think I have always hated that. God damn. Alright, no, I don't feel like fighting you. That Bone Dragon can be annoying. They hit really hard. I'm not fighting another Silver Dragon. I've already demonstrated these guys. Not a back attack, either. For whatever reason today, we're getting in a lot of back attacks, and I don't know why. So we get the Genji armor. That's going to buff his defense significantly. What does that do to your stats? 46. Okay, so as long as we're lowering your stats, let's put the Black Cowl on you. This is going to raise a few things. Keep the power on. Alright, we look good. Now, right up there, we're going to wait on going up there because Genji helmet. Awesome. Even better for right now. You know what? That is a better idea. Let's do that instead. Strength. That actually raises his strength. Neat. No, that just doesn't lower his strength. Yeah, because the Kikuichi Manji is what's got his strength as high as it is. Okay, never mind then. So, we go up here. This is a fixed encounter. Shit. So this is a behemoth. What's neat about these guys is they will not attack unless provoked. So we can take as much time as we need to get this all set up. I want to start by casting Blink on everybody. Where is your Blink spell? I know you know it. There it is. You can have Edge use his Mirage spell. It only works on him, though. So, I mean, like, you're going to have to wait a second to be able to get Blink on everybody. Oh, it's just right there in the front. Cool. So now we can get a Leviathan summon. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's throw that Fuma Shuriken instead. There we go. Good damage. Now this guy can only attack physically, which is the trick to fighting this. I guess you could call him a boss. But because he only attacks physically, as long as you keep Blink on everybody, you should be A-O good. Do we know the... Yes, we do. We know the Flare spell. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to use Leviathan because it is my right to do so. That did not deal that much damage. throw a tsunami at him. That'll probably also deal about 2,000 damage. These guys have really good physical and magical defense. These are endgame monsters, by the way. Shit. Let's put another blink on Rosa. I used the flare spell, which drains quite a bit of his MP, but I mean, I want to get as much damage out of these guys as I can. Who are you gonna hit? Cecil. Okay, cool. Are you gonna attack? You're gonna attack Edge. I think I can best my chances. Alright. Try getting Mirage going. We'll get another blink spell on Cecil. Now we're back up to good. This is really just a mind game. Fighting these things can be a pain, but I mean, if you know what you're doing, it's not that bad. They have a lot of health, though, so this fight can take a while. Oh, it's not even worth it to use Leviathan. I didn't see that it only dealt 500 damage before. That's upsetting. Now, I'd love to be able to cast Blink on everybody at once, but unfortunately you can't do that. So I guess we're just going to have Cecil and Edge fight it. Yeah, those guys are really good for experience. And which is why I usually grind on them for the end game, just getting up to a decent level. Now, we're in the final room. Now, I say that, this is important, because there are, I believe, three more behemoths. There's at least two in this room on a very narrow path to the boss. Now, I don't think there's any treasure chests in here. I'll do a quick search. I don't think there is. No, there's not. So once I get started on that narrow path, there's no stopping them. So I'm going to end here. I know it's a little short for this episode, but I just want to make it all the way around the UE and not have to show every one of those battles, because that's just going to be really annoying. So I'll meet you guys back on this spot to make the loop around on the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. So if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends. Be sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. All of those avenues are open. So this is Gear Plus signing off. I completely forgot to say the thing that I usually say when I talk about subscribing, and that's to subscribe to become more awesome than you already are. Remember, I will be back tomorrow. It's because I fucked up, and I don't know what the hell I'm going to say. Bye, everybody.